Yes. Okay, that was book dying. Okay, hello everybody. Sunday Adelaja here from Kyiv, Ukraine. Uh, sorry for the late coming. We had a lot of technical challenge today. Started a little bit late. We would like to present to you today the special program that we have with myself and my co-presenter Shola Dele, and with Arthur Anthony. And Arthur is, an inventor, the inventor that we are introducing to you today. But I would like Shola to do that. Hello, everybody. Hello, Shola.
Hello, everybody. How you doing today? I want to thank everybody for coming on here with us today. Thank you, Dr. Sunday, for the opportunity. And we are on today with the Creative and Innovative Hour. This is a program where we feature guests who are inventors, innovators, investors, philanthropists, and resource persons. This is a program to showcase the best of Africa. Africa is coming on to become a light to the world in the area of science and innovation. So we are bringing guests, people that are making strides in science and innovation and technology. And we want to thank everyone for coming on air today. Today we have a guest with us, and his name is Otto Anthony. He is the chairman and CEO of Otto Anthony Energy Services. And he has manufactured the solar-powered tricycle and other products. And today we have the pleasure for him to be with us. Welcome, my brother Otto Anthony, to the show.
Thank you, Shala.
Thank you very much. Dr. Sunday, thank you for having us.
Yes, so I would like Arthur Anthony to present to us his company, because I know that his company is a reputable company in Nigeria, and but we want to present you to the world because we have people from 110 countries watching this program, and it's going to go, further than that maybe. And so, please, Mr. Arthur, present your company to the world.
My name is Dr. Arthur Anthony Okeika. I'm the CEO of Arthur Energy Technology Limited. We are a reputable name in engineering, consultant, contractor, and provider of renewable energy in Nigeria.
Yes, please go ahead. What are these? Yes. How long have you been operating, and what have you been doing? What have you done?
Arthur Energy Technology Limited, we incorporated in 2019 with the aim and
2009?
of providing solutions.
2009?
Yes.
Okay.
With the aim and objective of providing solutions for total facility and management of alternative, reliable and renewable energy, such as solar, wind, inverter backup for residential, commercial and industrial facilities. And we focus on provision of grid and off-grid renewable energy services and energy efficiency products and assembling of solar vehicles.
Now, is it an import-export company or a technology invention or innovation company?
We started as importer and exporter and solar technology company, installing solar energy and other renewable energy. That is when we started. But from 2016, we ventured into production of a solar vehicle, and we designed and assembled the first solar tricycle in Nigeria in the year 2016. And since then, we have been venturing into production.
Okay, so what have you produced? Because definitely you don't produce the solar solar equipment. So what do you produce?
No, because of the lack of facilities we have, we first of all assembled a solar tricycle, the first of this kind in Nigeria, because we don't have a facility where we can totally fabricate them here in Nigeria. And then I decided to go and partner with my Chinese company and give them what I want, and we design it in China. Then I bring it in here as a semi-knockdown, where we assemble it totally here. And the package is that that is the first phase of the project anyway. The second phase we are venturing into now is a complete knockdown, where we will have welding line, painting line here in Nigeria, where we can paint, weld, and do all that coupling instead of semi-knockdown. Then our final stage we are targeting is total fabrication, where we now fabricate all the whole components here in Nigeria, except the one we cannot do, then we can import them. And we are targeting to achieve 80% local and 20% imported materials.
But how has
Exactly.
your company?
That is the question I wanted to.
Yes, go ahead, please. Go ahead, Shola.
Yeah, that's the question I wanted to ask. You are now 80%. Your target is 80% local,
yes,
and 20% imported. So currently now, what is your percentage currently now?
Currently, we are still on complete lockdown. We have not started total fabrication because we have not gotten a permanent assembling plant. We are still trying to build up an assembly plant where we have the facilities for us to be able to do all those things. Because without having proper machine, the finishing will not be okay. So we are still working on us building up an assembling plant. It's after we have the assembling plant in order, then we begin to do total fabrication here in Nigeria.
So are you a representative of an international company right now, or how is it?
I'm not representing any company. I have the vision. I develop the dream. Because I don't have the structure on ground, I don't have the facilities to get what I want. So I have to partner with some Chinese company where I traveled and use their facilities to design what I want to design so that the finishing will be perfect. Because we tried doing it here in Nigeria, because some metal part of it, because we don't have the equipment, the finishing is not okay. So, and I want it to be nice, so that I decided to start somewhere by going to people that has the equipment already, then giving them the design I want and work it out. Then we bring it in spare parts, then we assemble it, then test run it. First of all, I want to test run the technology here in Nigeria and see how it works. And since 2016, we have been test running the first assembly solar tricycle, and we find out that it's something that can go here in this country. Although we found out some little things we need to put together to amend so that it will be perfect.
Yeah, okay. When I was reading about your story, no, I think Shola, you need to put off something there because we're having echo. So when I was reading about your story, I read that you are the winner of bid quality achievement, which is BID. Is it BID?
Yeah, yes.
What is that about?
In Switzerland. So our company have gotten a lot of accolades and awards, both local and international. We've got West African Solar Energy Technology Company of the Year 2009, and I won the Best Entrepreneur in the year 2011 in London by Vision Africa, and the Noble Global Outstanding Leadership Gold Award in 2012 by Noble Global News, and the Community Service Award in 2013 by Lottery International Staff for Quality Awards in Gold in 2013 in Geneva, Switzerland by BID, and also corporates. We also win the Corporate Service Award by Rotary Club also, And in the year 2015, we won the Arc of Europe International Quality Award in Frankfurt, Germany, by Business Initiative. And we also won the in London by European Society for Quality Research, an excellent award in 2015 by Grassroots Newspaper, that is local award, and the Evergreen Award, that is local award, Best Energy Provider in Nigeria by International Finance Magazine in London, and the European Global Banking Finance Awards in 2015, and many other I cannot
All
mention.
these awards, what are they for? Are they for the tricycle? Are they for the solar tricycle, or what in particular are they for?
It's not really for the solar tricycle, because we started getting this award even before the solar tricycle, but because of the our services here in Nigeria, because since 2019 we went into operation, we have done a lot of job and projects both outside this country, and I think that is through our website also, because almost all our jobs are posted there. So that is when we started getting this. Then after the tricycle also, they begin to give us awards.
Okay, you studied in the United States, right?
You say?
You studied in America.
Yeah, no, I do my BSc in London.
In England.
Yeah.
So you didn't study in America?
No.
So because one of the qualifications.
They gave me doctorate degree at the Western Villa University, San Diego, California.
Oh, okay, okay.
Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical and Electronics.
I see.
Engineering.
I see.
Yeah.
Now, so did you live in England when you were doing your PhD, or you were traveling?
No, most of them I did it online.
Okay. So you were actually based in Nigeria all these years, and when did you discover, or when did you get the dream that you want to become an inventor, or that you will go beyond just import and export?
Thank you for that question.
To add to that,
let me come. To be precisely, I become an inventor at the age of 4 years.
Oh.
Yes. I was very small. Before even my primary school, I started inventing so many things, motor, fan, and many other things. Even when there is no light in my community, I put electricity in my room with battery and other things. So I started doing it when I was small. In fact, I inherited it, not that I learned it. It is in me. So I started doing it. So gradually, because I wasn't that opportune to go to acquire my education as I want it, I have to go into training, learning it locally. I started with electronics. Before I go into solar, I was into electronics. I was repairing electronics, compact disc, and other electronics, house wiring. And even when I was, before my age of 10, I started wiring houses and constructing things. Whenever I got something, I tried to see what I would convert it into. So that is how I started. It's not because I did not learn it or acquire it in school or university.
Wow. Please, can you sit a bit more straight? Your back. Yeah, that would be helpful. Yeah, good. Shola, you wanted to add something?
yes, what we have seen about you and your company is nothing short of amazing. That is, and we want to thank people like you for coming on the show so that we can present you to the world. In Africa, particularly Nigeria, it is the other side of the story that is shown to the world. But now we are able to show people like you and what you are doing to the world that some things are happening in Nigeria. So we want to thank you so much for what you have done. And just to follow up with the question Dr. Sunday gave to you, pass on to you, can you tell us your journey? That is, because from your accolades and everything now, an average Nigerian will feel like, oh, this is a special human being, or he was helped in one way or the other. And we always try to show to people that anybody can be whatever they dream to be. So can you tell us your story, your challenges, and how you got to this point of manufacturing solar tricycle? I saw that you even manufacture a grinding machine that is solar and all that. I'm looking at your website now. So can you tell us your story from that 4 years old till this time in a very short time?
Okay, thank you very much. So my story is this, that because I couldn't be able to gain the education I wanted at that level, I went into trading, apprenticeship, and many other things. And as I told you, I started with electrical and electronics. I learned how to repair electronics, television, fridge, and other things. Then we go into wiring and other things. After serving my master, I managed to open my workshop where I repair things. And as time goes on, because when I learned how to repair electronics was when this old model television are available, but immediately the compact is come into vogue. But I believe I joined into repairing of compact disc, video CD, and other things. And I'm assure you that nobody taught me that, because of the experience and because of inspiration I have, I go into it. And I'm telling you, during that time, I can be able to get married and start raising my children. Then after that, when handset come out, I joined into handset repairing. I was repairing handset. The reason they call me Baba, there's one handset they call Neck that time in Lagos. They call me Baba Neck because the way I repair, and nobody taught me how to do all these things. So when I see it, I start doing them. So after doing all these things, I dropped my electronics business. I joined phone business. I was repairing phone and I was selling phone all the same. So until 2007, yes, when armed robber attacked me and they made away with all my handsets and everything I have. They even wanted to kill me.
Wow.
By the grace of God, I survived the attack. So I don't have anything left. So within a month or two, I lost my dad. So in
Wow,
fact, I
it's
thought the world
awesome.
had finished.
It's
So
great.
after burying
Life
my
made
father, I
easy.
came back to the city. I have nothing left. I don't have anything again. So I was lying down, listening to radio when I heard about a seminar on solar energy by my Anambra
And
Broadcasting
goes
Service.
easier with the
I want to do the
unveiling of
solar
the first
energy
solar powered
seminar, and
tricycle, KK
right
by
inside
Ato
my
Energy.
mind, I don't know. I've been hearing about solar. I don't know how it looks like. I don't even know what it is. But immediately I heard about that announcement, I said in my spirit that if only I can learn if I can learn this solar energy technology, that the poverty will be far away from me. And funny enough, the money to learn the seminar is only 4,000 naira. Then, but could you imagine I cannot be able to afford it? I went to borrow 4,000 naira, even though I could not be able to get it from one source. But I went there and make sure I get the money. I went for the seminar. It was a 4-day seminar. In fact, after the seminar, my eye opened on what is solar energy. But right inside me, I know I'm not perfect. I need to go further. So I went for an intensive training on that solar energy at Oka here in Anambra State. After my intensive training, I believe, yes, now I can do solar energy. But after that, I look around, there's nothing like solar energy here in Anambra State. Nobody have installed it. I've not seen where it is working. And I thought it inside myself that if I continue in this state, that my dream will die. So I tried to go up to Lagos with my brother that is in Lagos. From there, I begin to work on it. The first and second year, it wasn't easy, but I spent almost all my time in a cyber cafe researching about solar, printing out whatever
Wow.
I see about solar. I even have an alert I put in my mail that anything about solar, I receive it, I print them out. In fact, every morning I will go to cafe and come back. At times I begin to carry piles of books, bags of books I compile of solar. At times, within 3 months, my bag will tear. I will buy another bag. I begin to carry up. People were mocking me. Why am I carrying bag up and down? I said there's no problem. So after that, by the grace of God, I begin to improve in solar energy. You know, it was a new technology then. It's around 10 years ago. So many people don't know much about it. So after everything, I also decided to go and do a kind of IT with some company in Alaba that are into solar energy. So I can
And
do
the successes
exactly
and challenge.
proper practical experience on installing solar. Then after about a year of that, then I start on my own, and by the grace of God, I got one contract in Lagos that give me money to get a shop and start my own business. That is when I registered my company, Ato Energy Technology Limited, in the year 2009. And since then, I started, although it wasn't easy. The struggle is very tough, but because I have the vision, I have to endure and work it out. And before you know it, you begin to make waves and begin to get jobs and contracts. So later on, I decided to come down to my state and establish a better office outlet where we can do solar. And that was in 2014. So from there, in 2015, between 14 and 15, I began to nurse that idea of solar tricycle, because I looked at how people are suffering, buying fuel and other things, and I said, okay, if solar can power, do that. I don't know, I've not seen any solar tricycle, but I'm hearing about the electric vehicle. I said, okay, there's something like electric vehicle. Initially, I started with electric tricycle, but when I go to China, I see them driving electric vehicles and other things. So when I went to China, I see so electric vehicle, electric tricycle. I said, let me introduce this to my country. Let me see how I can design it here. But another thought coming to me, I said, there is no light in Nigeria. We have electric problem. Introducing electric tricycle or vehicle in Nigeria will do more harm than good, but there's no electric to charge them. So that is when I go into solar and begin to see how we can design this with solar as a hybrid, so that when there is sun, you can run on the solar. But when there is no sun for a long time, then you can charge it with electricity. That is what pushed me into it. I begin to vision it, I begin to design it. It took me about a year, and before finally I got to the design I want. Then I tried to do it here in Nigeria, but because I don't have the equipment, the one I did was very rough. I cannot perfect it. So I decided to go to China and design it and bring it in and assemble it. So that is what we did. And when we bring it in, the first place we showcase the tricycle is in Akwa Ibom. When they did the first Akwa Ibom climate change, we showcased our solar tricycle. That was in July 2016. And from there, the Minister for Environment and the representative that come to Akwa Ibom, they invited us to come over to Lafia in Nasarawa State, where they're having 10th National Council on Environment. So we decided to go and showcase our tricycle there. That was when the minister, Amina J. Mohammed, after the supervising the tricycle with other ministers, she officially unveiled the tricycle. Not even that, she drove the tricycle, and everything ended there. So we started working on it. After that, we went to many ministries to see how they can help us out, or how we can partner with them, or how they can assist us or patronize us, but to no avail. So, but we did not lose hope. We continue fighting, until last April this year, that Osibanjo came to Onitsha. He saw the tricycle. He was amazed. He was surprised. He was very happy about it. We even entered it and we drove him around with the governor and minister for employment. But the funny thing about it is, after all this thing, nothing has been done about it. So
What is the kind of help that you need? Because we might have somebody watching now who is a businessman or who is an entrepreneur or somebody who wants to invest. Show us, I want you to show us the business perspective of this. If somebody has $10 million of $2 million that they want to invest, how can you prove that this is something that is worth investing in? Is it factory that we need to build, or is it assembling plant? What is it that needs where do you need help?
we need my designed my plan is to build an assembling plant where we assemble the tricycle, complete fabrication, not assembling this time, whereby we can fabricate. We employ the youth. I have many people that specialize in metal engineering and other things. We bring them together, we design them, fabricate them here. Then we can buy some parts like the motor and the other components we cannot do here, but we make sure we achieve up to 80% local content. Then in that assembling plant, we have what they call charging station where we can charge the vehicles in case they have cloudy day, rainy days for many days. Then we have what we call a servicing station where people can be able to service the vehicles. Then we want to build also a research center where we can bring in people that have things upstairs that can reason well, or some inventors that can come together and put them together and do a research where they can be able to produce other things in Nigeria. And also we have a training center where we train the youths, those that want to learn about it. Then we train them, we do research, and I believe by then we can be able to create employment to the youths. And such thing, there's nobody in Nigeria, however, not even Nigeria, Africa as a whole, there's no solar vehicle assembling plant in the whole Africa. So if we can be able to achieve that, I'm not even targeting Nigeria, I'm targeting the whole Africa, because as the whole world is trying to go green to reduce pollution, the Minister for Environment in Nigeria have said that they want to switch over to solar vehicle and tricycle to replace those ones that pollute our environment. So with this, I think it's a very good business, because presently we have more than 40 million tricycle in Nigeria. So if we can be able to replace them with solar type, I think it's a very great work. We're not even talking about other neighboring countries in Nigeria. And not only that, I'm planning for us to be able to design and produce other solar components, not apart from solar vehicles. Although I designed solar tricycle, I've designed the car already, but I've not launched it out. I'm working on the bus. Then, the assembling plant is not only focusing on tricycle, it's total vehicle, both car, buses, and tricycle, both electric and hybrid solar. Then we can be able to design and produce some other solar components like solar panel, batteries, and the solar farm. All those solar things we import from China. If we have the equipment here, we can be able to produce them instead of importing them, and thereby we create a lot of jobs and also save our environment from pollution.
How much is the initial
Okay,
investment
I will.
that will be needed?
Yes, sir?
How much is the initial investment that will be needed for you to build the first factory or manufacturing plant?
I believe we are looking at $10 million.
Okay, good.
That's our
Okay, if
proposal.
what do you think the returns could be for a businessman in Nigeria If I mean not in Nigeria, but any international, do you think it has commercial viability? It could be profitable for investors.
Very, very well, very much profitable. I'm telling you that recently we have more than 40 million tricycle in Nigeria operating. If you go almost everywhere, tricycle is, and like some states, like in my state now, they've banned Okada, that is motorcycle transport in major cities in Anambra State. And if we can be able to get this tricycle now to replace those, we have about 17,000 motorcycles are off road now in Anambra State. If only we can achieve 5,000 or 10,000 of them, I think it's a very good market. Only in Anambra State. I'm not talking of other states in Nigeria. So it's a very big business that we have much profit if it's well handled.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Shola?
Okay. Yeah, I will want to go to a little more technical question. Recently, I hired a vehicle in America here, which is made by is Ford. We call it Ford Bose or something like that. I rented that car, and the charge, when it is charged, is an electric vehicle. When it is charged, that one charge can take me 240 miles. 240 miles. I believe that's very advanced. We're talking about your solar tricycle now. If it is charged, okay, for example, we have a full day of sun. How many hours can I use it for the day till the night? Can I use it without stop throughout the day, without charging? That is being charged by the sun. How does it work?
Yeah, the one we have now use a 100 amps battery, 5 pieces, because it's 60 volts system. And with that one, it can go for 170 kilometers per charge. That is without the solar. The battery.
Okay, that is if the sun charges full.
Yes, it can go for 170 kilometers without sun. That's on the battery.
Okay, after full charge.
Yes, and with the battery, with the solar panel, it can go over 200 kilometers. I don't know if you understand.
That is impressive.
Yeah.
Yes, that is impressive. So if I now buy one solar tricycle as a business person myself, I buy one solar tricycle. I've been using petrol powered tricycle, and I spend, let's say I spend 10,000 naira for fuel a month plus maintenance. Let's say 15,000 plus maintenance, or let's say 12,000 plus maintenance. Yeah. And my profit with the petrol is, let's say profit margin now is like my take home after spending all that is 5,000 naira. So with using solar now a month, how much can I make?
Well, based on our own research on tricycle, we found out that the ordinary tricycle that is powered by fuel here in Nigeria spend not less than 843,000 naira annually only on fuel and maintenance.
Wow.
Yes, but with a solar hybrid vehicle, we spend only 192,000. That is in case of rainy days. Maybe you charge it when there is no rain. When there is no rain. Yes, maximum you can spend is about 192,000 as against 843,000 naira.
Wow. That is 8 times. Wow.
So that is almost like 80%.
Yes.
Of what I spend on gas will go to profit.
Yes. And not only that, the pollution is us and other things. And you don't need to go and queue up stations.
You said, come again?
I said that's including the saving our environment and also save you time for queuing up in police stations.
That is right. That is right.
Scarcity in Nigeria. You know what it is? So, but with this, you don't need to bother yourself about.
Good point. Good point. Good point. So we are showing to our people now that there are alternatives. And especially in Africa where we don't have all these facilities. So another question I have, I know Dr. Sunday have a question, but quickly, Dr. Sunday have been saying this, and I think, are you from Anambra State?
Yes, I am. I'm from
Well,
Anambra.
Dr. Sunday have said something about your state, that you people are the inventors, you are the industrialists and everything.
It's the hub, technological hub of Nigeria, according to the
No,
presidency.
Yes,
Abia
yes.
is going to argue with you. Abia State will argue.
Industrial hub is Anambra State. Go to Nnewi and see what is happening there. Almost each family there has.
Yes,
Even in your backyard, they can produce
and
something.
Yes, but
wow.
Abba, what about Abba?
And
Abba is going to tell you that Abba exports more things from
Abba is
Nigeria.
only fashion and clothes. They are not into technology.
Yes.
That's what in Abba, shoe and clothes, fashion. But when you talk of technology, come to Anambra State. Enosin is here. That is the only indigenous company that produce vehicles in Nigeria. It's Enosin from Anambra State. And many other people, we have Osharis, there are many of them. They are also into production. So you cannot compare Abia State and Anambra State in terms of technology. But in terms of fashion, I think they can you can leave that for them.
So Shola, you see what I've been saying about Anambra State, why Anambra is going to be my focus?
And
yes, you have said it before, and I'm glad that he even said it now, that Anambra is the science and technology center
for Nigeria.
So with people like you are bringing Anambra State to the map to make people know that just like we have technology, IT and technology with Silicon Valley in US. So Anambra is the hub, is the center of science and technology in Nigeria. And I'm so glad that you mentioned about training. I know it is part of your plan to train youths. And to go forward, I want to ask quickly, how about the road network in Anambra State to operate this cycle? Because the road network will determine how much you spend on maintenance. How is the road network, and how will the tricycle be able to operate if there are bad roads or something like that?
Well, thank God for our good governors. I can tell you with pride that Anambra State have the best road network in Nigeria.
Wow.
You can come and see by yourself.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes, I'm telling you that.
Is there
best road network?
What's the name of your governor again, please?
Dr. William, the best governor in Nigeria.
But
yes, I met him in Houston.
Huh? You say?
I met him in Houston when his daughter became a medical doctor.
He's the best governor in Nigeria.
Yes, I heard that.
Okay, but why is it that what about Obi?
Obiano?
No, the one that handed over to him, to Obiano.
No,
Peter Obi. Yeah, but Peter Obi claims that he was the best, and that this man is destroying his work, that he was the best governor, and that he still, that his record cannot be broken.
My brother, he can only tell you people in the diaspora about that, not really here in Anambra. Because seeing is believing.
Wow.
You understand? Yes.
Okay. Let me ask you.
Yeah?
Let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
From my telephone conversation with you,
Yeah.
and what you have said, what you have talked about here on the show,
Yeah.
this is an open forum for you. You have an open mic. You have talked about the challenges you have had that is regarding support from Nigerian government, both local, state, and national. let's say Nigerian government is now watching this program now, what can you advise them as regarding supporting your initiative and other people like yourself? What can you advise them how to go about helping people like you?
Before Arthur speaks, I must say this thing.
Yes.
Shola, you remember we hosted Michael Ajayi here, who is producing chemical cleaner.
Yes, Mafito cleaning, multipurpose cleaning.
Yeah, multipurpose cleaning. You know, I just got a letter from him yesterday. He said one of the government officials was watching the program.
Really?
Yes, or somebody sent it to some government officials, and that the person watched, the government or minister or somebody watched the program, and they called him.
Wow.
And told him that he had been waiting for 9 months for some papers or for some clearance, for some certificate. He said he couldn't get it for 9 months.
Yes.
So they called him and gave, he said now he had collected, they called him up, he went to meet them, they gave him all the papers, everything he needed. So he has everything now in his hands.
Wow. So this, you can imagine that, Otto, this program from the dream and vision of Dr. Sunday, which we have expanded to become this program, you like he said from the beginning, is not only being watched by Nigerians, it's been watched by Africans and even people in diaspora. So you don't know who is going to call you after this show, you know. And I'm so glad for that phone call Pastor Ajayi received for him to be able to move forward with his project. So can you go ahead and talk to Nigerian government and advise them how to help you and people like yourself?
Thank you very much. Well, it's not that they don't know what they're supposed to do, but we keep on talking, we keep on struggling, because I don't know why they will have people like us and they will be going out bringing important things. Why the government said they want people that can produce something locally here in this country, and they have seen it. The minister for environment unveiled the tricycle. Many other people, Osibanjo and the governor and the minister, they all drove it, tested it, and say it is good. But the problem we're having here is putting it into action. Like my own governor also promised to patronize me before even he stopped the motorcycle transport in Anambra State. We talked one-on-one. I discussed one-on-one with him in his parlor, even in the presence of the wife. He promised that they are going to support my initiative or my efforts by purchasing 1,000 units of the tricycle. But that was even before the Sibanjo came. He himself, my governor, if you watch the video very well, he is even the one that introduced to Sibanjo that tricycle. One-on-one, introduce, even tell him the benefit of the tricycle. But after that, up till now, nothing has been done. What I heard is that they want to import a shuttle bus from Japan to replace Okada, where we have something we're producing here in the States. Nelson is here producing tricycle. I'm here also producing solar tricycle. But they want us to be producing things locally, but they're not patronizing us. But that is not the issue, because it's not make us to stop. Many other people are suffering from such things. We have many inventors, many scientists here in this country, but nobody is supporting them. So that is why many of them, when they have the opportunity, they leave this country and go out, and other country will be benefiting from their technological experience and other things. Right. So I'm not telling them they know what to do. I'm not asking them to give me money. I've told them the day of the Sibanjo team came, I said I don't need money, I don't need loan. Because giving me loan will put pressure on me. All I need is patronage. Okay, produce 10,000, produce 5,000, produce 1,000. Okay, we'll give you 10% or 20% of the money, or even don't give me money. Just give me a letter, LOC, that telling me that you want me to supply. How many banks that can sponsor me to bring in? That not only that, when we bring it in, I also employ the youth to assemble it, by creating job. Then those that will train to service it will create job also. So I don't know whether it is politics, I will call it, or not. I don't understand, but they know what they're supposed to do. For not doing it,
Wow.
it's not for them. But there's another thing, another news, good news I have for you. I don't know why that, maybe that is why God have not allowed my tricycle to excel, because after the ban of motorcycle in my state, and putting about 17,000 youths off the business without doing anything. In fact, out of compassion and other things, I begin to dream and think on what can I do with these 17,000 motorcycles that are banned, that are going off business. Then I thought, when I was there, I have an inspiration again, and the inspiration tell me that I can convert this motorcycle into tricycle, and I've started working on it already. In fact, I'm almost 70% completion. So what I want to do now is how I can convert motorcycle to tricycle, so I can be able to carry up to 5 passengers, and so that I can bring them back to the business instead of them, because if we can lose such youth, it will cost a lot of things to us, both robbery, security, and other things. So when this vision come into me, I say maybe that is why God don't want the other one to stay, so that I can see the other side of it. So now maybe by the grace of God, before next month, middle of next month, I will launch out the Art of Tricycle that is coming out. And with this, I don't need anything to do with the government. I don't need anything to do with any investor. All what I have to do is to call those motorcycle riders that have went off business to bring their motorcycle back. When they bring it back, then I convert it to tricycle and they go back to business.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And
that is powered by solar and electricity. There's no fuel, no oil, no maintenance. It's all about saving our environment, because there's no pollution from it. And also very economical, because it will save you money on fuel based on our
barriers and setbacks. And in my own little way, on behalf of our team here, I want to tell the Nigerian government that on behalf of most of us in the diaspora, that we have seen things in the Western world, and we come to realize that even Africans can do better than a lot of things we see in the Western world.
Yes.
And we are saying to the Nigerian government that look inward, look at your people. The Nigerian government will expect people from diaspora to come back home and do things at home. But when we look at Nigerians at home and you are not helping them, how are you going to help us that are coming from outside? Just like you mentioned, you said these innovators, these inventors will create things, and before you know it, they go to other countries. That is happening for sure. I am believing one government official is watching now, or somebody will share this video, this program with some ministers or people in power in Nigeria, that somebody like Otto, there are many people like yourself that not only Africans are watching this show now, even people from the Western world. And we have had cases where people like Otto, people like the brother that created Mafito, people that are inventing things, the Western world is looking at them, and before you know it, they will offer them so much incentive to come over to America, to go to Japan, go to other places, and before you know it, who is on the losing end is our own people, is our own government back home. So we want to encourage African governments, Nigerian government especially, all over Africa. Please look inward and look at the people inside to help us encourage them. When Otto here becomes a national brand, a national product in Nigeria there now, even me, I can come and work for you. Even me, I can come and work for Otto there. You know, you even attract Nigerians from the diaspora to come and work in your company, and that will help us. We believe in science and innovation in all countries. America, I contribute my quota to America. America is doing great things. All the countries are doing great things. But we are from Africa. We should also help Africa. And that's why we have this program. And you have said your mind. You have said our African Nigerian government can help you, the areas that you need help. And you have shared with us what areas the money will be invested in when you get support. And we really appreciate all that you have done so far. Dr. Sunday, over to you.
How many units do you produce in a month right now? Or what capacity do you have? How many units can you produce in a month?
We can produce up to 600 units in a month.
Ooh.
For now, as time goes on, we're targeting 1,000 every month.
But do you also have the market?
So we have the market is there. So that's the means of our transportation. Tricycle is the major means of transportation in Nigeria. Every loose and cranny, you see them going inside where cars and buses cannot reach. You know, something like Southeast, we don't normally have taxis. And when we have buses have routes. It's only this tricycle that take people to their areas inside the village or inside the streets where they go. So we have a very big market. The Indians and other countries are exploiting it by bringing in their tricycle. So if we have, there's a very big market for that.
Is your how competitive is your tricycle compared to the imported one? How competitive is it?
What I mean is still the same thing. That the import is the different importing and producing here is that when we produce here, we create jobs.
Okay.
For our youth. But when you import, we are wasting our resources, sending it outside there. Right. Instead of it within us, we are sending it out.
Okay. So how much will you need to increase capacity from 1,000 to, let's say, 10,000 a month?
Well, I can't just say it. I will have to work it out.
But okay, will that 10 million investment be enough?
Yeah.
$10 million investment, will it be enough to produce 10,000 every month?
$10 million, I don't need $10 million. I don't need to ask for anything. We multiply it. With $10 million invest into this business. I'm telling you, within 1 year, I don't know, but I'm promising you more than 50% return.
Wow.
Wow.
Because there's another business, there's many business in this solar tricycle or solar vehicles. We have what they call charging stations. Instead of a filling station, we have charging stations. So people will not begin to build charging stations here and there. And that's another business. We have a servicing station. People will learn how to service it because it's a new technology. That's another line of business. Then the spare parts. People that are bringing normal spare parts now, they will now join into bringing the spare parts for electric and vehicle and all these things. Then other things coupled to that. So if we can get all these things, it will add more money and it will boost our economy.
Okay. Okay, let me ask this question. Right now, transportation in Anambra State, I understand, is powered by fossil fuel, like we call it petrol. It's powered by petrol now, transportation. So now, and I understand the dynamics a little bit in Nigeria, whereby people that are importing generator are not happy that there will be steady power supply. Yes. People that are importing candles and lantern, they are not happy that there's steady power supply. Okay, now, if I have a bus company, taxi company and everything, I'm depending on petrol. Auto is now bringing solar-powered tricycle, which will take pretty much eat into my market share. do you have a plan in place, or are you doing a presentation right now to show to these people how to convert? Even if it's 10%, they can start with 10%, 20% on how to, migrate into your renewables, your renewable transportation. And I know that right now you are not into heavy vehicles. It's really small tricycles. So how can people convert from petrol powered transportation business to your kind of business? Do you have a way to bring them or to convince them?
Oh, I think we lost him, or we need to call him back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll need to call you. We'll need to call you people back. Yes, we'll need to call you people back right now. We would like to get him. Yeah, well, this is very, very interesting. Very, very interesting development for Nigeria. And I want to use this opportunity to talk to Nigerians home and abroad, and even to foreigners. These kind of people like Arthur Anthony, these are the kind of people we need to invest in. I don't know, we are talking about 10 million, but he is not against any amount of investment. If it is 100,000, if it is 200,000, if it is $1 million, if it is $500,000, any amount of investment we do for this person. And he's going to be providing and giving jobs to people, providing jobs and services to others, and developing the economy of Nigeria, and also, making our markets competitive. So these are these kind of people are the future of the Nigeria economy and of Nigeria as a whole. Yes. So please, if anybody knows the government officials, or people in the government, or people that could, he even says he doesn't need money from the government, or he doesn't even need loan. He only needs them to patronize and use, his product is Mateb, or whatever they call it, tricycle, to buy instead of importing. The government of Nigeria and the state governments and the city government and the national government, they are importing these things. Instead of importing them, why don't they just buy and order from him? That will help him to be able to develop the industry. And please help us get this message across to people that might be able to hear and help and respond to our appeal to, support the ends of somebody like this. So this is why we are doing this program, to be able to, give technology, innovation, creativity, and invention space and rapid development, because we can resolve our problems in Africa through technology. And thank God for someone like Arthur Anthony that is, taking the bull by the horns. And we all need to support him. And maybe there are other ways and other means that we could support someone like this. Or maybe you want to, recommend investors or people from outside to invest in him. There are different ways that, we might be able to support his efforts. But, I've always been talking about Anambra State and Ijebu. I'm going to do a lot of work with those kind of, with those places, by the grace of God, once I get out of Ukraine. Because I believe that, yes, Anambra State could really be, a key state to redeem Nigeria, to bring about redemption to Nigeria, and to be able to bring about solution to a lot of our problems, and they need a lot of help. So right now, because I am limited because of my situation here in Ukraine, I can only do what I can do. I can only do my best, like now, doing this kind of program and trying to encourage and bring people, connect people together and make things happen. But by the grace of God, one day, I'm going to be able to travel to Nigeria and be able to, do everything that is in my heart. And I have, by the grace of God, connections. I have people that I will be able to bring in, but I would need to be able to travel to be able to do that. But right now, we can already begin to do something by supporting and investing and getting your money back. Like I said, that you can have up to 50% returns on investment, 50% return in a year, that you put into his business. So, yeah, let's try to. I hope we'll be able to get him back, and so that we'll be able to. But let's talk about the hub, the Facebook advert banner, right? Oh, we got him back. Okay, let's continue to talk with. For those of you who want to join our website and our Facebook, you need to put up. Do you have your Facebook, Arthur? Do you have your Facebook on or something on? You need to put up, you might need to put up something in your place, or read.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
good. So, yes, we want you to be able to talk to our people who are watching right now. What will you say to Nigerians who want to come and partner with you or invest? Or, okay, for example, I know people right now who are watching that are building houses, companies. They are building companies and big companies and industry factories. What advantage would they have instead of buying generator from China, from England, from Holland, from Germany to bring to Nigeria? Can you power or can you take care of companies, of factories, of big houses, of estates with your technology or not?
So that's what we have been doing for over 10 years. We have been providing solar solutions to both banks, companies, individuals, and even government. Are you having me? Can I go ahead? Hello?
Yes, we need you. It's like you have something on in your place, no?
It's not me.
I think you have Facebook or something is playing.
Okay, let me remove my Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Is it okay?
Beautiful now. Excellent.
Okay, so can you hear me now?
Yes.
I say we have been into the business of installing solar for over 10 years in Nigeria. At least we have worked for many, both individual companies, banks, governments, and others. Even our complex, where we are, Auto Energy Complex, is fully powered by solar. Everything we have there is solar powered, ready from fridge, air condition, laptop system, and every other thing. So the issue is that solar is capital intensive. In the initial investment is high, but at the long run, solar is the best energy you can use. It's an affordable energy. It's energy that is there when you want it, and also it's a clean energy that doesn't pollute our environment. It doesn't make any noise. It's a silent energy. It produces no gas and other things. So, but I don't know why some people are scared from solar energy because of some maybe bad experiences they have from parks and substandard materials. But if you install solar with good quality material and with an expert in solar installation, I bet you will enjoy it. And I told people that solar energy is a club that anybody that joins will not like to back out. Instead, would like to go in deeper and deeper and deeper because it gives you joy that there's no noise in your house, you're not paying any bill to anybody, and when you put on your light, you have fun, have everything in your house at will. I think it's a very great joy. So we can provide solar both for estate, hotels, residential, companies, both for industrial and the commercial and for house use and other things.
Beautiful. So the ones, for example, like I said, I have people. Może być u nas w Weklu, że to u nas paralelna gra. I'm sure I have people who are watching now that want to do that. They want to get in touch with you, and we are going to put your contacts and information there now. But you know,
Okay.
the solar that you will be installing in this estate or company or factory for these people. What is the difference between doing it through you or just importing it from the West?
Well, the issue is that we don't have option. It depends on the choice of the person that want to install it. But I give guarantee if I supply my material and install, you have my full warranty on the total installation.
Okay.
If you import and bring in material and install it, I'm not giving you any warranty because I don't know what to bring. I do it my better, but based on my research and other things, Ato Energy Technology Limited, we doesn't joke with quality. We are quality conscious. That is one thing we know. Most of the award we've won is based on quality. So we don't joke with, we don't compromise quality. In fact, instead of me to compromise quality, it's better I don't do the job for you because I believe I have an integrity, I have a name I'm building up. So, and what will make me my name to come up to the level I want it is not giving you cheap. I told them my products, my services are not cheap. I don't give cheap. I will not promise to cheap material, but I promise to quality. I promise quality. I don't promise cheap. So some call and say no, they get it cheap. If you get it cheap, fine. That is why they say solar is not working. If you come to Nigeria, almost over 90% of solar installation are not working. Why? Because people are looking for cheap thing, cheap quality, park electric engineers and other things. So, but if they want to give me the job, you want to bring in material, I have no option because it's your right to do whatever you want. But that will not have my warranty on it. We can just do the installation. But if we can get the material, because all my material have warranty direct from the manufacturer. So I doesn't joke with quality. So that is it.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful.
So what would you like to say? Our time is coming to an end. What would you like to say to our audience who are watching us both in Nigeria, in Africa, in Europe, in America, all over the world?
First of all, I want to thank you for this your initiative. I want to thank you for your concern for your people here in Nigeria.
Yes.
I want to thank you for bringing us out to the limelight. I want to appreciate your efforts and whatever you have been doing. And the good Lord will bless you richly in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Again, I want to appreciate whosoever that has spent their time listening or watching this program. And I appreciate their time also. I want to thank them. And I also want to encourage other inventors, investors, and scientists in Nigeria that they will not lose hope. Let us keep us fighting. One day, God will hear our voice. Let
Amen.
us keep on pushing. Let us not be discouraged. Let us, because if we don't do it, at the end of the day, God will ask us what to do with our talents. So better we pull out the talent and use it. Let it be that people that will support us do not do their own part, but let us do our own part. And let us also see how we can transfer technology to other people. So that even when we leave, that the technology will continue. That is why all these developed countries, they are better than us. Because in Nigeria, everybody wants to be only him. When he died, the company died. But look at some like Mercedes and many other products. Those that started it have died, and the company is still running. So let us see how we can transfer our technology, train other people so that they will carry on in case we are not there again, and also let our governments do the right thing. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful.
So thank you so very much, everybody that is watching. Please go and join our community on Facebook, GSA Innovation and Invention and Innovation Community. Go and join it. And if you know any inventor, you can write to us on Facebook, on Move Agents, on my own Facebook, or on my email, to my email, or to Shola. Just get in touch with us. And yeah, let's bring them to the light line. And show them to the world and expose them to the world. And please go and share this message. Share the message with all the people send it to their inboxes, send it to their timeline, send it to their send the message out. And we'll see you in the next 30 minutes. I'm going to continue our series on how to know God and be a friend of God. Meanwhile, let me say bye-bye to Arthur. Thank you so much. Thank you so. Keep on doing your good work, and help is coming your way very, very soon.
Amen.
Thank you, sir. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. God bless you.
Bye.
I believe in prophecy. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye.